Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is King Reg 950. I'm coming at you today with a deck I've been playing with, and I've constantly kept playing this. I'm gonna probably keep playing this and keep changing it. Uh, Probably till Evil Swarms come out, and maybe get that. If I can't get Evil Swarms, I'll just keep playing this and adapt to how it is. But it's Fire Kings. I've been playtesting with this. I've actually got second place in my locals with this 1 week, and then the other place I went 2-2, or the other time I went 2-2. So yeah, it's a really fun deck. I like it a lot. Learning a lot of combos with it, and yeah, I'm gonna get straight into it. So here we go. We run two Garunics. The reason or at least the reason I run two, is because I don't run trade-in because I can't find any of mine that I had, and like, you never want this card in hand ever. So with two, you will draw it sometimes, but at the same time, what is it? You still have a very good chance of it still being in the deck. So it's pretty good, just like that. It's a great card. It's Sacred Phoenix on Netflix, except a Dark Hole version. So like, if it's destroyed by card effect, it comes back, destroys everything on the board. That's a monster, except itself. And if it's destroyed by a battle, I can switch summon a Fire King monster from my deck. So it's really good. Can't summon itself though. So what can you do? Next up we run two Bayrong. He's your searcher. When he's destroyed by a card effect, search for a Fire King card. Really good when you go normal summon and then you go torrential, or they have like a full board. You go normal summon Barong, activate Dark Hole, and you just get to plus off during the next standby phase. So really works. It's a good card. I'm only able to run two because I don't know how to put in a third. I'm questioning what I would take out for a third one yet. I'll get to that later in the video. I have a pretty good idea. I need to go to my locals and test this version out, and then I'll probably be back next week. So yeah. Next up, we're actually running a little bit of a hazy engine in there, because I really do like the hazy cards. For those of you who've seen my last few videos, so I run triple Cerberus. This card's absolutely amazing. It's a 2000 beat stick. It can't be targeted, and it's rekindlingable and Fire Dog searchable. So why would I not run this? Only downside, when its normal summon goes to 1000, but even that, like, you do this, it gets ran over. You just search for Parryton, and then you just wait for one turn to go off. So it's really good. Two Sphinx. Can't be targeted, just like all of them. You mill the top card, you call it right, monster spell a trap. Can't talk today. If you do, special summon a fire monster from the hand or graveyard. So it's really good. And then a really bro card in the deck, Parryton. Only run two, in my opinion, because you don't really want to keep drawing this and not have any outs. But how this works is you get this out, you tribute it, and send a fire monster from the hand to the graveyard. Special summon two Hazy Flame monsters. So this is a Rabbit-esque type of card. This card's a really good thing if you have Garunix in hand, because you'll be like, tribute, pitch Garunix, bring out Sphinx and Cerberus, which is what you normally would want to do. Then you go Sphinx, mill if you call it right. What I like to do, I usually go in for like, I usually go for Garunix again, or go for Garunix and then attack with everything. Or if I just want to, I could, at least I believe I could. Oh, nope, never mind. Oh, sorry. But oh well, yeah, you pretty much just do that. And yeah, and if you already have like a Cerberus or another Sphinx in graveyard, you can just bring that out. If you have a Sphinx, activate that one's effect. Just, go through the whole thing. So next up we run triple Fire Dog. This card's amazing with Lance and just amazing in general. So I can search for Barong, Cerberus, just really good, and Rekindling with this card. Oh, just dumb. And then to make it a lot more easier to plus hard, you run the triple Tefnuit and then one Typho number 2. Warning, this card beats Exodia. So good. Huh. But a really big play, just to start out, you go special Tefnuit, tribute over Parryton, pitch tribute Parry, and then discard Garunix. Bring out the 2s, you get your Typhon off the Tefnuit, you mill, you call it right, you can get another level 6, go into a 4-thing Basilotrice, or you can go into the Garunix you pitch and just poke in with everything. So really good, in my opinion. We have very difficult time committing to the board, so like, if they figure it out, and they go in for that push, they have to waste all the resources, and then they'll be like, battle phase, attack. I'll be like, Fader. You'll be like, crap. And then I just go off the next turn. So, really good. Run 2. 2 Effect Veiler, because Fire Fist is a god-awful matchup against this deck. Like Fire Fist versus this deck is just the worst thing ever. And Dino Fist is even worse, so I'm just not even dealing with it. 1 Max C for the Mermails, Wind-Ups, anything that really goes off. Mirror Match, pitch this during Parryton. Just too good, too good. And then 1 Goers, just because Goers wins duels. It's really good, helps out with the preventing of, like, if I don't have anything on board and I don't have a Fader in hand, they attack with the first thing, drop this. So I feel like it's necessary, but it's whatever. Holy Trinity, Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn. Testing out the Pot of Avarice in here. This would be the card I would change for a third Barong if I feel like it wouldn't work any this weekend. So gonna hopefully try and do that. 2 MSTs mained. I side the other MST along with 2 Lances main. I side the other Lance. Lance in this deck is amazing with Fire Dog or Cerebus, because if you just norm summon the Cerebus and like you have like a Lance set, and they attack with something that I can easily get over with Lance, it's just so good. Then the most broken card for this deck, besides Garunix, is Onslaught. Because this card says if you control a monster, I activate this, I bring out my boss monster, and it gets destroyed by a card effect, and I get to go like ham the next turn. So what it states is if my opponent controls a monster, I can special summon a Fire Winged Beast, Beast Warrior, or Beast Monster from the deck. It's destroyed during the end phase, and I can only activate once per turn. So it's really good. Good combo with Garunix. This is the reason why you always want Garunix in hand, or not hand. My bad. Always want it in deck. You always want it in deck if you're gonna have this in hand. Just so good. And the next broken card, Circle of the Fire Kings. This card says destroy 1 fire monster you control, and then special summon 1 from the graveyard. So if I already have a Garunix in graveyard and I have a Garunix on board, I can go Circle, destroy that Garunix, bring that one out, start a chain or a loop where they just keep constantly destroying everything, and like until you banish them, it's going to keep happening. So finish off with the spells. We run 2 Rekindling, just a broke card, just broken. And then for traps, triple Threatening Roar. Now, the build I used to get second place, I didn't have the Pot Avarice in there, and these were not in here. They were 1 Bottomless, 1 Fiendish Chain, 1 D-Prison, and 1, I'm drawing a blank here, Torrential Tribute. So if you want to test that build out, you just take out the Pot Avarice and these 3, and then try that build. I've tested this so far. Really good card. Mermail Lanteans, they go in to push for game. I go Chain Threatening. So good. So, yeah. And now I'm going to show you the extra deck. Shout out to the random 6 Sam kid at my locals who gave me Megalos leaves from Japan. Shit looks dope. If you're a parent who is concerned about their kids hearing me cussing, I'm terribly sorry, but I am a kind of grown person. So, yeah. Okay. So, 1 Diamond Direwolf. People say you should only run 1 of this because you should only target itself. I run Beast and Beast Warriors and Winged Beast. I'm not really concerned about targeting itself. I'm concerned about I go Rekindling, go into this, pop 3 cards, or just pop whatever, and then like go in for game. So, 1 number 39 Utopia. Want this to be a black strip of corn. You have one, and you're willing to trade, or for like a good price, please PM me. And yeah, so 1 Maestroke and 1 Pappy. Self-explanatory. This guy says Reaper no. This guy you just stall on, and just a Book of Moon. Cowboy, great win condition if you just need that little bit of push. Dweller, because water, this deck is a decent matchup against water. It's just really annoying, so the Abyss Dweller is always needed, in my opinion. Shockmaster, because from the Rekindling you can just go ridiculously ham. The most broken card in the extra deck. Hazy Flame Basilotrice. You pretty much go into this. It gains more effects from the amount of materials. It has 2. It gains 300 for each material. 4 can't be targeted by spells and traps. 5 it can't be destroyed by spells and traps. And it has the detach effect where I can detach a card to banish a monster on board. Just so good. So good. Oh, move the stand. My bad. Then you run not one, but two Photon Strike Bouncers. One of these was a Force Focus, but I changed it. The only reason I would use Force Focus is just to beat down, or to crash into Megalo Abyss. So, eh. I feel like this is better because I don't just negate the effect, but I also burn my opponent. So, any bit of burn damage always helps. One Sword Breaker because this is your Catastrophe you can go into, or Catastrophe-esque type card. One Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. Just activate one of their effects. Bam, go for this. Then because I do run two Garunix, you can just easily go into the Heliopolis play and go from there. I'm going to show you the side deck. I'll give some explanations with that along too. This is just what I feel is really good. I wouldn't say do this card for card, but it's been doing pretty well for me. So, and then there's one trolley card in there just to have in there. So we run two Maxis. Again, water, just an Orient match. Windups, always gotta need this. I'll keep that right there, it's fine. Two Raikou. I run this in the same reason for like why Dark World players run this. Cause like you activate this, you can hit either a monster or a back row, and then you get to mill. So you can either set up for a rekindling play or set up for like a circle play. So really good card in my opinion. Might side it out, might take it out for something else, but right now it's doing pretty well. One MST and one Lance, the other ones I said. Two Soul Takers. I'm running these because Prophecy is a pretty bad matchup for this. For those random Chaos Dragon players, they're playing before the Evil Swarms come out. And just like really like any like problem monsters like Blogia, Dolka, whatever. One Tecton Kickfire, just cuz. And yeah, it's a wave motion cannon for whenever monsters are destroyed, which I do a lot, so works pretty well. Two Imperial Iron Wall, because there are two things you never want Garunix to get when he's on board, and that's return back to hand or banished. So you either have to keep him on board or in the graveyard. So this card helps out a lot. Two Royal Decree, because I run little to no traps, and for what I know, decks that run little to no traps usually, if not main, then side 2 Decree. Plus this card's good for like Fire Fist, Mermails, other stuff. And then to finish off the side deck, I run two Dust Tornado just for more back row hate. Because, another reason why I run the Decree and I run the Dust Tornadoes, because of Macro Rabbit. Macro Rabbit is a terrible matchup for this deck. Because I really do need Garunix Engrave. But, besides that, yeah. That's the deck I've been running so far. It's a really good deck. I showed my teammate. They are very impressed and very annoyed by it already. My teammate Steve, I faced him with I faced him and he always plays Gravekeepers, and he was like, "Man, dude, this deck is dumb." I'm like, yes it is. But yes, I really do like the deck. It's really good, pretty consistent. The build will change if by some force of God I can get bears. Like if I get 3 bears or 2 like even 2 bears, like this entire build will change. Like the entire thing will change. I swear to you. But yeah, like, comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you think there's anything I could change, just let me know. Sorry about the quality. I do this on my iPod. I don't really have a camera to my name to really do it on. So, my bad if you complain about the quality. And, yeah, this is King of Red Side 950 with Megalo Sleeves. Ooh. Signing out.